What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Welcome in to the Spitballers Podcast. Andy Holloway, Jason Moore, Mike the man. Mike the man. I almost gave you your fantasy football intro, Mike.
Well,
this is not a fantasy football show.
No, it's not.
But we've done about 600 of those, and kind of rolls off the tongue.
It's a great name.
Mike the man.
Mike the man is also a very good name. You can find me on Twitter, Mike the man.
No,
That'd be great.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can't really ignore his Hitman nickname. Since on Twitter, if you want to find Mike, it's at FF Hitman.
That is true.
That's what I was getting at. Jason is at JasonFFL. I'm at Andy Holloway. But more importantly, you can follow this show on Twitter at SpitballersPod. The website is SpitballersPod.com. We have yet another, just a doozy of a show. There'll be hotly debated a mock draft of epic proportions. We'll put it that way. We've got some great questions of Would You Rather on the show. Jason hasn't won a mock draft in a month. Hasn't won a mock draft in a month.
Let me ask you, Spitwads. If the final poll is Mike at 39%, I am at 39%, and then whatever the leftovers is what Andy gets, I feel like I won that poll. This is a two-way winner situation.
But one of those names was highlighted
by Twitter officially.
The poll provider.
Can you tell me how many more votes you got than me? Just tell me the number, and I'll give you the win.
Like I said, Jason hasn't won a mock draft by himself in over a month.
That's because we haven't done a food mock draft in over a month until today.
Your
it's
wheelhouse.
It's going to be delicious.
This is your weekly dose of nonsense. We're going to have fun today. Hopefully you're subscribing, listening, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. We're excited. If you have a question, you can send them in to SpitballersPod.com or on our Twitter, wherever else you follow us. I guess we're just going to kick this thing right off.
Yep.
Would you rather?
All right, this one comes in from a 7-year-old. Is this true?
This is true.
Asher is 7 years old and has an important question.
To be fair, I did not receive this question face-to-face. It was submitted through our website, spitballerspod.com. So Asher could be a middle-aged man, but we're going to take him at his words. We've got honest listeners. So, yes, Asher is 7.
Well, this question comes in from, a 7-year-old's perspective. Would you rather have a sausage for a nose or throw up every time you see the color yellow?
Oh. So we're diving deep into the important questions to start us off.
Did you just look at Mike's nose?
No, I literally just shifted my eyes. We have this beautiful set in here from the Fantasy Footballers Podcast, and I saw Antonio Brown wearing these beautiful yellow pants.
And you would have vomited.
And I would have thrown up right there.
Are there any sorts of glasses you can wear that filter yellow out? Can you loophole this bad boy? Because the sausage for a nose thing is going to be a real issue.
Is it a raw or a cooked sausage?
It's a cooked sausage.
I don't really care.
I do. The people care.
Which one's better, raw or cooked, Mike?
That's a good question.
Which
one
one
of
is
them
better?
smells differently.
You got to go with the cooked. The raw sausage is going to be very fragile.
Yeah.
And this is your nose, so your nerve endings are inside of this thing.
So you're going to be in pain.
Yes.
So you got a chart. You got a delicious breakfast sausage hanging off your face.
Most raw
Can you smell
sausage
it?
is cold, like frozen. So you could avoid the nerve ending thing with a freezing nose, but you can't smell anything.
It would thaw. You're not living in a freezer.
People are less likely to eat your nose if it's raw.
Oh, I don't think people are going to eat my nose. I just believe that if I bang it against something, it's gonna hurt real bad.
Fall apart.
Yeah. Your nose is just gonna fall off.
I was ready to pick the nose because who wants to throw up every single time they see the color yellow? I mean, you see, what color would you say the sun is?
Yellow.
Yeah.
That's a problem. You go outside.
Do you look at the sun a lot, Jason?
That also is a problem.
I guess I don't stare directly at the sun
Right.
nearly
okay.
enough.
This is good.
But what just dawned on me was Andy said,
What if that was just a lie? What if that was just one of those rumors that people spread? Like, don't stare at the sun. You grow up thinking it. Maybe staring at the sun, maybe there's something amazing you could see. But people have just been spreading this rumor for years after years after years.
Yeah, totally. You should check it out, man.
try it.
Go you
Eat up.
Urban legend.
Here's the problem. I've got 2 dogs.
Maybe that's how you get superpowers.
Well, we can ask. I believe it was
Super blindness.
I believe Galileo burnt out both of his eyes.
No.
Or so they tell you.
Is that true?
I remember being taught it in my history class that he telescoped the sun, and he didn't learn his lesson for the first one.
Wait, he telescoped, so that means you're using one eye.
Yes.
And he burnt his eye to blindness and then thought, well, this one doesn't work. I got to use my other eye.
I'm just...
You sure this was not a binocular situation where it's scorching both at the same moment? I feel like he's a smart enough guy. Yeah, so I was saying, I've got dogs. I have 2 dogs. There's zero...
Are they yellow?
No, they're not yellow, but they would love to eat the sausage on my face. I give them kisses.
Oh, they will rip your nose up.
Oh,
you could not have dogs.
No, you could not love an animal at close proximity. Because your face getting eaten.
And you would, if it's cooked sausage, you smell pretty good all the time.
I smell real good. I love the smell of sausage.
That would be the perfect cologne for you.
Oh, cooked sausage.
Cooked Sausage by Calvin Klein.
I'm deep in the weeds over here trying to figure out what's going on with Galileo.
Whether he burned his eyes out?
Yeah. I don't have time to parse this entire thing, but it looks like
Are you on Yahoo Answers over
this
there?
might just be a myth.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's going to require a lot of research.
A myth, like the one
staring at the sun.
Like staring at the sun
Yes.
can hurt you.
It's all part of the
Now
conspiracy.
listen, Asher, you're 7.
Super sight.
You're 7 years old. You still got your whole life ahead of you. Go out there, stare at the sun.
Just give it a quick look.
Give it a quick peek. See if you get powers.
Do not recommend.
See if something else is going on.
This
All
is
right.
not the official opinion of the entire Spitballers podcast.
I hate throwing up. I'm going to vote for the sausage nose.
So am I.
Yeah, it's a 3-way unanimous vote here.
Would you rather be a clown who distracts the bull or the cowboy who rides the bull? Okay, so this is much more, at least these are 2 things you could choose. Like, I could not actually choose to have a sausage nose, I don't think, right? You could.
Right.
I mean, maybe you could pay enough.
This one's real. There are people that ride a bull, and there are clowns that
Rodeo
distract
clowns.
a bull. Those lives,
When does the
people have chosen that.
When does the NFL, you know how the NFL's gone through its concussion heyday?
Sure.
Like, oh, yeah, getting hit in the head all the time does bad things to you. When does that happen to the cowboy who rides the bull? Have you ever seen those ragdoll bodies getting smacked around, their organs bouncing around inside?
That's
What
an excellent
could
point.
they change? What could they, like, oh, we're going to ride Great Danes now.
What? Why would that be what
Much
you go
safer.
to?
I don't know. Well, how, if you're riding a bull.
It's just going to be men squishing Great Danes into the ground. You can't ride a Great Dane.
Oh, you
Hey,
can.
You especially can't.
Andy, you're right. There's a 2015 article from the New York Times saying that bull riding struggles to combat concussions.
Well, yeah.
Apparently,
Welcome to Earth.
apparently, riding a 1,000-pound animal
Getting
that you piss off.
that throws you into the air multiple feet, and then you come down on your head.
I mean,
Apparently, there's repercussions.
the game is literally like they might as well just put you in a giant laundry machine and let you shake up for an hour. I mean, this is not going to be good for you.
I think I'll take the bull over that. I'll take trying to ride a bull for a few seconds over an hour inside of a laundry machine.
Man, that would be rough.
That would be really,
What if-
really bad.
I feel
What
like
if we chose some more creative options like that for our prison system? Like instead of like 20 years, you get like
20
one year in a laundry machine.
I believe we have rules against cruel and unusual
Oh,
punishment.
the unusual
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Why? We
definitely
must
not
have
the
put,
cruel part. It's
not-
awesome.
I don't think it's cruel.
What? To put someone in a washing machine
Not
for a
if it's
year?
properly sized.
Your barometer for cruelty is in need of a checkup, my friend.
I think it's interesting we have the unusual part. Somebody did something unusual, and it wasn't cruel.
Yeah.
And they said, you know what? We're going to do something strange.
So it might not be cruel to have someone go out and wear a dress on the side of the street. It's just super unusual.
Like
Right.
10 years in a dress is it's too unusual a punishment.
yeah. That's fair. What do you think is safer? Just talking safety, not entertainment, not fun, not glory of being the star of the show.
Right.
Which is safer, being a clown or being the bull rider? I feel like it's got to be the clown.
It's got to be the clown.
It's definitely the clown. When you're on the back of a giant animal, it is 100% up to them what happens to you. When you are a clown,
you get 1% of the decision.
Yeah.
You're worth.
You?
I think the bull has 99, and I've got the bull by the horns with my 1%.
No, you don't. You only get to use one hand.
So you've got. I was gonna say you're holding
And
on,
you're
and that's
your
one little
you're on
bit
your
of
saddle.
You really only get to use one hand?
Yes.
The other
so
hand is
stupid.
going like this.
Oh, yeah, you got to wave it and show like, yeehaw!
I don't think there's a lot of yeehaw.
We are well versed in bull riding.
A bull rider, essentially, his process is he goes in there forgetting what he does for a living. He rides that bull, and then someone wakes him up a couple of days later. I mean, and you get paid very small amounts of money. At least in the NFL, you get paid a lot to be concussed.
There's glory, though, to be had as a bull rider.
There's definitely glory, but how much do you make? What can a bull rider take home? I need to look into this.
Look,
A couple $100.
Here's the thing. If you are a great bull rider,
Bull riding championship.
Then
I'm looking this up.
you are in those circles. You are a superstar. You are a celebrity.
You're Wyatt Earp.
Exactly. Wyatt Earp got all the ladies back in Tombstone because he was Wyatt Earp.
I got bad news for you, Andy.
They probably get paid well when you're in the championship, Mike.
Yes.
Obviously.
How well?
I'm gonna guess,
How well?
I'm going to guess the winner of is this the highest paying?
I don't know. The first thing that came up
500
was,
grand.
was
That's my guess.
The PBR, the
Oh,
Professional
yeah,
Bull
of course.
Riders.
Who's
Paps.
not watched that on ESPN 7?
In 2018, they will award another $11 million in prize money, which includes the bonus to the world champion bull rider of $1 million and the 20,000 gold belt
Bullions.
buckle.
I choose bull rider.
I choose bull rider now.
because the clowns are like, here's your $20.
Also,
Get out of here, clown.
There's no justification to be the clown anymore.
I get that it's the tradition of the show and the spectacle and the rodeo to make them a clown. They don't actually have to be clowns.
No,
they could just be workers.
It doesn't make a difference to the bull.
No,
is what you're saying.
Yeah, the bull does not care. It's in bullfighting.
The crowd cares.
That's why I said I get the tradition, but in bullfighting, the color of the curtain or the cape that the mastodon is waving does not matter. It's just the movement.
Did you call him a mastodon? Because that
is the wrong word.
That is a very, very
That is
large ancient
matador.
elephant.
The matador.
Dude, a bull versus a mastodon.
I'll
Now,
take
if
the
I could ride a
mastodon.
mastodon, I'm in.
You do know why it's a clown, though, right?
Mastodon.
No.
It's
There's reasons for
yes,
this?
of course.
Other than to embarrass people?
No, they have to be a clown because if it was let's say it's just a worker as you used, and it's a human being out there getting attacked by a bull, you're like, I don't support this. But if it's a clown, you're like, this is what you get. This is what you get for your life choices, clown.
Turning them into a clown is just setting up for the inevitable.
Yeah, they're no longer human.
When the clown is taken down.
Yeah,
and you
no.
go, it's a clown.
It's a clown.
Yeah, it's to dehumanize.
Yeah.
I'm moving.
That's what you get.
I'm moving on. I would rather ride the bull.
Yeah.
And make some money.
Completely agree.
Paid concussions, key to life. Would you rather always take a cold shower or sleep an hour less than you need to be fully rested? So you have every shower in your life is cold, or you get 1 hour less sleep.
I've tried the cold shower. Have you ever done it?
Not only have I tried the cold shower, it is a frequent occurrence in the Jason Moore world.
Because you're so sweaty?
I run a little hot.
Okay, but you're not
I make
taking
my own steam.
You are not taking a cold shower.
I am taking a freezing cold.
You are taking a lukewarm shower. There's no way you're taking a cold shower.
Are you?
I do not believe you.
You're turning it all the way to cold and you're flipping it on and jumping in?
So Mike is half right, as usual.
Yes.
I turn it barely on. Where the only downside of the cold shower that I take is that you don't get as much water pressure because you can't even go into the warm. It's got to be all cold. And, like the shower in here, which I frequently take a cold shower in, you barely put the lever up. So it's as cold as you can get it. Freezing ice bucket cold. However, in the summers in Arizona, people, if you don't know, we are located in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. And by sunny, I mean hell.
Very hot.
Very hot. You can't.
The sun is very yellow here.
In here, I can get a cold shower at our studio, but at my house, I cannot get literally
the groundwater is
coldest
warm.
water that can come in your house is warm. It's like it's ridiculous.
No, in the backyard, the hose is weaponized in the summer because it's not just water. This is 150-degree water that you could burn someone's skin off with.
I think I would rather sleep an hour less.
I would.
I already do that most of the time.
I've tried to do the cold shower.
You're very sensitive.
I've been told about if after working out you're supposed to shock the system or the muscles with the cold shower.
Yeah, don't stare at the sun, Mike. Don't stare at the sun. Shock the muscles. These are all lies.
Yeah, well,
these are all lies.
I'm believing nothing anymore. You were making a great
warm
point.
shower, stare at the sun. That's my life.
But I have tried to do the actual cold shower. It's impossible.
Really?
It is if it's actually cold, I don't believe that Jason's actually taking a cold shower.
Now, the only time I take the cold shower is post-workout. So when you're sweaty and hot, you can do it. That's when. And look, I don't know if this is for everybody, but I know for me, about 2 hours after the workout, I'm still sweating. I am.
You ever played in the snow?
Not really. Once,
Mike.
It's very cold.
It's very cold. But what happens when you're out there playing? If you're really playing in the snow, running around,
are you playing
sledding?
Hold on. Are you playing in the snow nude?
No.
Because you're in multiple layers.
Hold on. Let me get to my point.
I want to hear it.
All I'm saying is every time I've ever gone, like in very cold climates with lots of snow, you're out there, you're sledding, you're skiing, you're doing all these things, and all of a sudden you can be outside in a T-shirt. And it's fine because you've worked out. I'm just saying, Jason works himself into a tizzy. I understand how a cold shower would feel pretty good.
Feels very good.
Do you drink warm water after you work out, Mike, or do you drink cold water?
No, cold water. But
okay. It's just the same principle on the outside of your body.
But you cannot guzzle down cold water. You go drink. Got to take a break. It's too cold.
So how do you answer the question, Jason?
I'm continuing to take cold showers, and I sleep so much.
Okay, Mike.
I'm taking the hour less. It has to happen because I don't believe Jason's actually taking cold showers. I refuse to believe this.
We can work this out.
That's a great question.
All right, I love this question because I've done a little research on this recently. It just happens to line up. Lucy sent in a question on the website. It says, if you were a sea creature, what sea creature would you be? And why? Now,
I know.
I just did a ton of research on the ocean. I became fascinated with the depth of the ocean.
Wait, for real?
For real. So I can tell you a ton of things.
Just like personal life.
Personal fascination in the last 36 hours with the ocean.
Now, are you talking because of just how unexplored and how deep it actually goes?
Yes, I can throw a bunch of fun facts at you. For instance, the average flight of a commercial airliner is 36,000 feet. That is the deepest point of the ocean. So when you see an airliner in the sky, think of it reverse, in the deepest point of the ocean, 36,000 feet. James Cameron, one of the only people that's ever been there.
Yeah, the Mariana Trench. Is that the name of it?
Yes, it is. It's the lowest point of the Mariana Trench. Also, something like 95% of like the species in the ocean we don't even know.
Right.
And like I think it's like 90% of the world's all the organisms in the world are in the ocean. So there's all these creatures everywhere, all these options. And you've got all these different points in the ocean where you can't see light anymore and the pressure gets super crazy. So what creature would you be?
Oh.
I mean, you've got all these options.
I know what I would be.
You knew that right away.
Yes.
An eel.
Yeah.
You look like it. It makes sense.
No, because this was just brought up in my household. My son was reading a Who Would Win in a Fight.
Like animal fights?
Yeah.
Oh, that's strange.
Ocean edition.
Okay.
And it was great white shark
Yeah.
versus killer whale. versus the orca.
Yeah, he was reading this.
Yes.
So you know who would win in that actual fight.
Do you guys? Do you have,
it's the orca by 10 miles.
Is it?
Yes.
The orca would destroy.
Now, why
that
is
wench.
that?
Because they're so freakishly smart.
Oh, really?
It's all about the smarts?
Yes. Yeah. Their brain apparently is large and is shaped similarly to a human brain. And on top of that, I mean, they're incredibly strong.
But the jaws of that shark, though. I thought you were going to tell me like maybe an orca's skin couldn't get pierced or something.
No, it's the orca will outsmart the shark and be able to kill it.
Really?
Yes.
Have they seen this in the wild?
I didn't get into that part. I was not part of the reading of the book. My wife.
So
just
are you
asked
an
me the
orca?
question. You're darn right. I'm an orca.
Oh man, you're going down to me so hard.
You might want to rephrase.
You are losing to my sea creature. You are. I'm going to destroy you in the ocean.
Andy's face says it all.
All
right, let's get to this creature. What are you,
Down
Jason?
To me.
I always here.
Yeah.
Let me just help us out. I've always had a dream that as scientists in the world could miniaturize all creatures, because I thought it would be amazing to have a habitat in your home that contained all the like creatures of the world. Like you could put orcas and sharks and things. They were miniaturized down. We did some Star Trek stuff to them.
I've seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Would that be? Let me ask you that, because we're going to
Moranis, he figured it out.
Is that ethical to
No.
miniaturize?
Only by choice. It's
What do you
like
mean?
downsizing.
If they could have the choice,
Exactly. So like downsizing, you signed up.
but if you could breed, is there a difference between that?
We've done this to
If
dogs.
you could breed miniature orcas, and people could keep them in little saltwater tanks, is
I
that
think
ethically okay?
Yeah, I think I'm fine with it. I'll allow it.
I mean, that is straight up. Like, we already deal with the stuff with, like, okay, you shouldn't put killer whale. Like, they're not in any of the SeaWorlds anymore.
Right.
Well, they're there. They're phasing it out.
Okay, they're phasing it out.
Yeah.
But that is basically a giant tank that people come and tap their fingers on. This would be, you can breed little baby orcas. Mike just said they're super intelligent creatures. Now they're miniaturized, but you can build an environment for them that is like the ocean.
How small?
We're talking like they fit in your hand.
Like a goldfish.
Yeah. And you can create a whole ecosystem. They don't know the difference.
I'll allow it.
You're going to allow this.
I'm going to allow it.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That'd be pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
that'd be-
Check out my baby orca whale.
And then you could actually have them face. Now, would it be ethical to have him face off against a miniature
Oh, certainly.
great white shark?
No, you can't. No, now we're getting into dog fighting.
Yes,
no,
you
this
are.
This is
taking a terrible turn.
objectively wrong.
I need to know what creature Jason is going to
Oh, you
unleash
know
upon
what
me.
creature?
No,
Come
I
on.
don't.
Oh, the Spitwads know.
Listen, humans throughout time have had to do experiments to figure things out.
We're not proud of it.
But I guess that wouldn't qualify as one.
No.
I just want to know who.
No, seeing if a miniature orca and a miniature great white.
Yeah, a minute.
This is for science.
Are you ready? Are
selling
you ready?
to-
Fight!
I mean, science.
Look,
This is for science. $10 for front row, $20 for
Yeah.
the back row.
you can have your.
Okay, I'm an orca.
You're an orca.
How are
So-
you possibly going to fight me?
Because look, when they make movies about you, it's free willy. Okay, when they make movies about me, it's the Meg.
Oh.
I'm a megalodon.
All right, that's fine. If you go with a prehistoric creature that no longer roams the earth.
Have you seen the Meg? They're still around. Okay, we can't explore the whole ocean. The megalodon.
All right,
that's my sea creature.
I'm gonna go swordfish.
It's not bad.
They're like basically
Yeah.
the fastest creature in the ocean. I want to sail. I want to be able to get out of Dodge when this orca comes at me or the megalodon.
Yeah, it's a good point.
If it
Plus-
wasn't about fighting, I think I would have gone dolphin.
Plus, talk
Oh,
about
dolphin's the most fun.
shish kebab city with that sailfish. That would be fun. That would be fun.
I agree that being a dolphin, being Echo. If you were, did you ever play Echo the
I
Dolphin?
loved
that game
game.
was cathartic. You
Yes.
could just fly through the ocean.
There was apparently a point to it, but I never really got to it. I just swam around as a dolphin.
Alan from the website, if you could find a planet and name it, what would the name be? Now, I know Jason. would call it Jason Planet.
Oh, that's the first thing that came to mind, and I'm not joking. I mean, I was like, can I just call it Jason Moore?
I mean, your own child is named Jason.
It wouldn't be Jason Planet. It would be Jason Moore. I mean, I gotta
The whole name.
There's too many Jasons out there.
It would be your full name, Jason Moore.
Yeah, I need to really.
It sounds a little like Jupiter.
Yeah,
Jupiter.
Jupiter, and that one over there is Jason Moore.
Jason Moore.
Yeah, I mean, you got to put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
What would your moon be called?
Oh, that would be my son's name, Jason Moore II. You got to keep.
It's Jason Moore Jr.
No, it's not. It's not.
No,
Junior.
but
You're the moon.
If the moon has to be Junior,
Yeah,
you don't have a choice.
When you named your son, did you? Now your son is Jason.
My son.
But it's not Jason Jr.
It is not Jason Jr.
Now, why is that important to you? Because that sounded like a principled.
Oh, very principled.
Choice.
I mean, look, no offense to anyone out there that's a junior. I hope you know Odell Beckham
Right.
Jr. He just got millions of dollars. He's a great football player, but I mean, what a loser to have that kind of a name, a junior. You're less than. It's not regal. If you're the second, you're part of a lineage.
Wait, is he Jason Moore the second?
He is Jason Randall Moore the second.
Is that really true?
Is 100% true.
Because you've never called him.
Nope. He is not. And
You never gone Jean-Luc Picard and said, number 2, get over here.
So
I need to, but
Number
his
two.
birth
Tell me this,
certificate he is the number 2. And just another reason is because my initials are JRM. So you can't be a JR, Jason Randall Jr.
So your initials are Germ.
Not proud of it.
That is one way
Okay,
to
so
look
tell
at
me
it.
this. So you've named your son. Yeah, you were so great.
Right?
Your name
Correct.
was so
Continue.
great that your son had to be you. Mm-hmm. Are you or are you not disappointed that your father did not name you the second? I don't know your dad's name off the top of my head.
No, I'm very happy that I didn't get my dad's name.
Why?
Oh, he's got the worst name, and
Oh.
he would agree with it. He's got a double bad name. Okay, his
Double
name
bad?
double bad. Sorry, pops. Not sorry. He knows it. Look, his name is Ronald Eugene Moore. Here's the double problem. Problem 1, Eugene. He hates it. Everyone hates it because his name is Eugene. But the worst part,
When
is
they
that
wrote that down on the birth certificate, it was
yes,
they played that on at the hospital.
Here's the worst part about it. His name is Ron Moore. His name is Ron Moore. You go to school and you're reading off, okay, Wright, Michael,
Right.
Holloway, Andy, Moore, Ron. It's moron.
Oh, I see. I wasn't tracking with you.
No.
Has he brought that up?
Yeah. He said he used to get that sometimes.
So when they said more, Ron, he would go. They'd all chuckle, and then he'd go. No, just call me Eugene.
Right, yes.
I love the fact that there was a time period in our history where people were so stoked to name their child Eugene.
They're
high-fiving. They're like, what's the name? Oh, I got it.
Eugene.
Eugene.
Yeah.
Also, public service announcement.
Bertha.
If your name is Eugene,
Sorry.
sorry.
No, there's no Eugenes listening to this show. They can't figure out the
Not anymore.
podcast app.
So what would you name your planet? I would like a. They couldn't figure out the podcast app. Eugene's on blast. If I wanted to name a planet, I would want it to be kind of like odd and ironic. I'd just name it Ted. Hey Ted. It's Ted.
It
There's
talks.
Neptune and Jupiter, Saturn and Ted.
I'm a big fan of when a pet just has a super common name. Like
Oh
that.
right, yeah, Roger,
It's like Sam.
Bill.
Here comes my dog Sam.
Yeah, Sam's
What?
all right.
Yeah, I find that very funny.
Eugene, come here, Eugene. That's what I'm naming my planet.
What's your
I changed
planet,
it.
Mike?
My planet's Eugene.
Naming a planet is just such a large responsibility.
Yeah, and usually when that happens, which is not common anymore, they give you 5 seconds.
What if you named it Alexa?
I am going to.
Siri?
I'm going to name. I'm going to name my planet Crack-a-lackin'.
Okay. Well, that fits. What kind of shoes are you wearing today? Very flamboyant, crack-a-lackin' shoes.
Yeah, and these are not Crack-a-lackin'. These are heaters, as we call them in the biz.
Nobody calls them that. You're the only one. All right, we're moving on.
The Spitballers Draft.
What are we doing today?
Oh, today is a delicious
Candy bars.
Is a delicious draft. We are tackling the age-old question of what do I get in this checkout line? I got a sweet tooth. I'm at the grocery store. I'm checking out, or I'm, paying for gas with cash like it's the 80s, and got to get one of these.
Eugene's paying for some gas.
and all those delicious candy bars staring me in the face. And you gotta grab one.
Nobody really buys candy bars on purpose. It's always a impulse buy, right? I mean, have you ever gone to Target and said, I'm going to go back in the grocery section and pick a candy bar out today?
No, never. Not since the
Unless
1920s.
it's Halloween. You're buying them for Halloween.
Mine are always gifts.
People
Gifts?
give you gifts of a candy bar?
But I'm saying, like, I don't... I'm going along with your theme of I don't go and buy a candy bar. Really, the only time they show up for me is someone's like, hey, you want a candy bar? I'm like, okay.
I thought you meant that the only time you buy them are to give as gifts. And I was like, that you are a cheap man. It's his birthday. I'll get him a Snickers.
Yeah, but who doesn't want a candy bar?
That's true.
In Arizona, it's a dangerous proposition.
That is very true.
I will say this.
Very melty.
If you don't want a candy bar, you are a wicked evil person.
Fair enough. Am I first?
You are first, Mike.
Excellent. Okay. Now, this may be a controversial pick at number one because it's not the normal shape of a candy bar, but it is in fact in the candy bar section. So henceforth, I am dubbing it.
No, you're gonna take mine.
Yeah, Reese's peanut butter cups. It's the greatest candy.
It is the greatest. It's the 101.
It's the greatest candy of all time.
Now, just to be clear, not Reese's Pieces, not minis, the regular Reese's cups.
Yes, these are Reese's.
They would have been my 101
Reese's
as well.
peanut butter cups. It is the best. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
Yeah, they are.
They've proven it.
Without a doubt, the greatest combination of flavors that's ever existed.
Yes.
Peanut butter and chocolate. You're not going wrong.
It's very good.
Oh, man, I'm already off my game at the second pick.
Look, Jason, do you know how much pressure is on you to win?
Jason, while you think, I'm going to lay some things out there for our voting constituents.
Sure.
There are a lot of things to consider here, and I think we need to consider them all, especially because I have the third pick. There is taste. There is quantity, right? Special features. We'll call them special features.
Sure.
You don't just get one Reese's cup. You get two.
Mm-hmm.
You get a double. You could have just made one. You could sell them as ones, but no. Most of the you get two. There is that's it. Taste and volume.
Okay.
That's it.
Good. We really like. So here's the thing. There is a candy bar that is my favorite.
Now, is
candy
it
bar.
okay?
What about shelf life?
I guess I don't want to put the name out there, but this one could be divvied up.
Yeah. The one that is my actual favorite, my true. This is what I would actually buy if I'm there and I'm grabbing one. It's my go-to. It won't get drafted. It won't.
So
if we
save
go
it.
four rounds-
Wait. So you are pandering.
No, I think I'll use that as my fourth pick.
Okay.
Because it'll be there.
So you're just
but
you're
it's
just
my
wasting
favorite.
time right now.
Sometimes
I'm
you got to
gonna
stall. I get it.
I'm gonna take the Michael Jordan. I'm gonna take the most famous.
Oh gosh.
I gotta go with Snickers.
Yep.
Look, you took
It's the
my
pick.
heart and soul with the Reese's cups. I've got to go Snickers bar. It's first on every list. It's gonna stop you from getting hangry. They've got great, funny commercials.
I don't buy any of it. Most overhyped candy bar that's ever existed.
Oh, I love it.
No.
I love that you're calling it overhyped because honestly, it is.
I snicker at your picker.
They're great
That's
marketers.
inappropriate.
They are great marketers, and I think they just happen to be in the right place at the right time.
Don't give me one Snickers bar. Don't give me two Reese's cups. Why don't you break me off a piece
yeah.
That's okay.
of that Kit Kat bar?
This is why he was making the volume argument.
Oh yeah,
because
for sure. He knew where he was going.
Because for some reason he's trying to sell his candy bar as 4 candy bars.
Did you not just talk to me about gifts? Well, I got gifts to give. You snap one off for me, snap 3 off for me, and you get one.
Yeah, but I want it to be on the record that you are not giving someone a candy bar. You are giving someone 25% of your candy bar.
Break me off a piece.
yeah, that's here. You want a bite of my Snickers?
No, I don't.
I guess that's a fair point. And
Mike,
if
you've got the cups.
Yes.
I've got the Kit Kat. Jason's got the Snickers, and I get it.
Yeah.
But it's time for Mike to pick again.
I'm trying not to rest on the laurels.
Let me ask you a
of the
question.
peanut butter cup.
Well, I'm going to ask when it's my pick. Never mind. I don't want to ruin this. I don't want to get sniped. So, Mike,
right.
you've got Reese's Cups. Now, you're trying to compile an assortment of delight here.
This is true.
I wonder if the government will ever pass a law that the checkout line where you can, like, because we have some stores here in Arizona where it's like a country mile. You got to walk through everything that's ever been sold. Like, there's got to be a rule.
Oh, can we regulate that?
Can we regulate that? Like, you can only have 30 feet of temptation.
Oh, see, if
Why
I
do you
was-
think we're so fat in this country?
We're
If I
talking
was
to
gonna-
you, Fry's Electronics.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
No, don't listen to these two idiots. If I was going to regulate it, I would say that every checkout line needs to be at least 50 yards.
There
of
should be a
that.
sign when you walk in the store that says, please remember to save 20% of your budget for the end.
Oh, it's that checkout line. There's no product that's existed that's not in that path. All right, are you on, Mike?
Yes,
Are you on the
yeah,
clock?
I'm up. I'm taking a. It's got name value. It's got star power. It's also
He's going for the
delicious.
W. I know where he's going.
I know where he's going to. He's taking all my.
It's also. You want to talk volume? There's more than one.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
Everything
All right.
comes in pairs. I'm taking the Twix bar.
Yeah. Okay. That was not where I thought you were going.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
It's got the left and the right. Now
I've seen they've come out with a lot that only have two lefts. You can get two left Twix.
that's
Right,
mind
yeah,
blowing. That
That's
is
a good
mind blowing
marketing.
right there.
A good marketing move.
Yeah. I got one that was two rights. It was better than the two
Oh,
left.
really?
Now-
The right one is better than the left?
Yes.
I would disagree as a left-handed gentleman. Look, so we have to have some clarity here.
What is a candy bar is going to be your next question.
That is not going to be my question because I know that this qualifies as a candy bar for sure.
You're stumbling.
I'm
You're
not talking
bumbling.
about. I'm not talking about Reese's Pieces or Skittles or those things that aren't candy bars. Mine is a candy bar, but does Mike lay hold to the Reese's?
That's
family?
the question I was holding.
You're darn right.
That's the
because
question I was holding, whether he can have Reese's Pieces.
well,
You definitely can't get minis.
No,
you can't get minis
no,
and you can't
there's-
get pieces because that's not.
He's talking about the actual Reese's candy bars.
I am talking about what I would buy, maybe even over the cups. They're the only thing that compete.
That's ludicrous.
It is not ludicrous. The Reese's sticks are unbelievably good,
Sounds like they're
Reese's-
8% good.
Hold on, Reese's sticks. This is your pick.
dude.
I don't even know what they are.
Reese's.
Buy some, and they're like way-
Okay, yeah, these are. What did they used to call these?
Nutty
back
bars.
Were they the
Nutty
nutty bars?
bars.
You
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
'em-
But now it's with Reese's. And it's so good. So here's what I would.
All
I would
right.
like to vote that.
Yeah, we'll let
that
you
Mike-
have it.
I know. I'd like to.
No,
vote
it's
that,
all yours.
that Mike owns the Reese's family.
Oh, that's what your vote is.
Yeah.
After you got the little public reply from us.
Yes.
Yeah, you're running from the.
I take Butterfinger.
Oh,
You
my
can't have
God.
it.
Okay.
I get Bart Simpson. I get Butterfinger. I mean, look, you're watching a football game. You're gonna. Oh, someone drops.
It's a great pick.
Someone drops the ball. Oh, there's a Butterfingers over there, and then you go, oh, you know what I want? I want a Butterfinger. You go to Dairy Queen and you're getting a Blizzard. Oh, you put the Butterfinger, and it's so good.
So do I get the whole Twix family?
We got families here. You
So I got
Twix-
the whole Kit Kat world.
Yeah, sure.
So
I get the Snickers ice cream bar, fellas, which is legit great. All right, Snickers and Butterfinger.
You see, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do the pandering game. I want passion behind these picks. You grow up, you eat certain candy bars. Look, I loved them my whole childhood. I'm going with the Crunch Bar.
Oh,
yeah.
that
That's
is so good.
They're so good. They're
classic.
legit. That crunch, I mean, it's what I want. It's what I need, and I'm taking it. Crunch
Yeah,
Bar.
when I go to the movie theater, the little Nestle Crunch,
Yeah.
they're not. It's not a
bunches-
bar.
the bunches of Crunch?
Oh,
yeah.
that's so good.
Where they've just taken the candy bar, they broke it up, and then now they're reselling it.
Yes, great
now-
move.
Now
Nestle.
was that a marketing move, or was that they had so much leftover scraps
Yeah,
and they
it's
said,
like, what can we do with this?
we should not be wasting this.
No,
we should
that's-
be selling this.
We are definitely eating the garbage leftover pieces when we eat that.
Are we
delicious
doing
treat.
one more pick or two more picks?
Two. We got to go 4 round with when
All
you've
right,
got
Mike.
a field this good.
Oh man, there are two that I really want to take, and I'm not sure which one will actually make it back. So I'm gonna. I got to make the gamble. I got to make the pick. One of my favorite candy bars, actually. I do love the Nestle Crunch bar as well, but There's not multiple of them, but there's multiple in the name. So we're keeping with that theme. I'm going to take a Three Musketeers bar.
Oh, man, I remember when I was 2 years old, and I loved those.
You remember being 2?
I went a little young there. I went a little young on my 2-year-old comment, but
The Three Musketeers is
Look, I get it.
It's a classic.
It's a good bar, and what you get with that, and I'm going to just say it because you call a candy bar, you get the dark Three Musketeers.
Of course you
and
do.
that's really where you bring it home because the regular Three Musketeers, while delicious, it's not going to be in my. I'm not going to go out and pursue that. It's overrated the same way Snickers is.
I'm
to me.
shocked to hear you say that because I feel like Three Musketeers, their heyday was like the 40s or the 60s. They're
My day,
me,
my era,
your generation,
my generation.
Andy. If only Werther's Originals had a candy bar, we know
Funny.
who would pick that. All right, so you take that. There's a lot of options for me.
I'm going deeper with my last 2 picks, just for the record.
Look, my last pick. I already know my last pick. It's the one that would be my first pick, but will get back around to me. I will be so genuinely pissed off if one of you guys gets it. But I'm going to play the game, and I'm going to continue to wait. You guys have some really good chocolate items.
This is going to be a highly contested one. I can tell.
Yeah, it will be. And I'm gonna go classic here. I'm gonna go super classic before I reach for my 4th pick.
You're going with a poll pick.
I'm going with the Hershey bar.
The Hershey bar sucks.
The Hershey bar.
The milk chocolate Hershey bar.
Oh, it's you can say it sucks, and you can go, there's nothing fancy about it until you take a bite and you go, oh dang, chocolate is really good.
Look,
again, it's a perfect candy bar.
You get the dark chocolate bar, which saves you. Because I'm sure a Hershey's dark chocolate bar is just fine, but a Hershey's milk chocolate.
Honestly,
Wow.
I wanted to take the cookies and cream bar. That's what I wanted to take.
The white chocolate?
The white. That was a favorite growing up. But Jason went with the Hershey's bar.
Yeah, I'm going. Look, not only do I enjoy it everywhere that I eat it,
These
but
are lies.
You know what?
No one enjoys it.
Let me ask you this: what do you buy when you go to make a s'more? What do you go and get off the shelf? You go grab a perfect
Yeah,
Hershey
I mean,
bar.
it's just like when you go to get lettuce to put it on a sandwich. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you're like, hey, this candy bar can't stand alone, so
All I know is-
I better throw some graham crackers and a marshmallow on it.
Snickers, Butterfinger, and a Hershey bar. I'm running
All
away
right,
with this
All right,
thing.
here, I've got my 3rd pick. Now, guys, do you enjoy candy bars?
I love them.
What if you could pop a whole candy bar in your mouth?
Oh,
Just the whole
you better not take
I'm
mine.
bringing Andy's Mints.
Dang it! That's
I'm
the
taking
one.
them.
Wait, that's not a
Andy's
candy
Mints?
bar.
That's the one that I gambled on.
Andy's
not a
Mints are
candy
mine.
bar.
Yes, it is.
It is absolutely a candy
It is a
bar.
baby candy
Is it a bar of candy? You darn right it is. You want to pop it all in your mouth at once? You darn right you do.
I don't have a pick.
But Reese's Pieces aren't a candy bar.
Because those are candies.
Excellent
so it's because
point.
it's round.
It's because it's a bar. It's not round.
No,
no,
it's
Reese's
a bar.
Pieces aren't a candy bar because they're round. But if they were flat little,
They're
square-
candied.
Yes,
They're candy.
They're covered in a thick candy shell.
Andy's
Jason.
Mints are mine, and they're
Oh
my
my
namesake, so I'm taking them. Andy's Mints.
I don't even
Put
know
it on
what's
the board.
Hey, can I just say this?
can say whatever you
While
want.
I vehemently disagree that this is a candy bar, it's like me taking a human in the animal draft. I will thank you, Andy, for your delicious mints because Andy's Mints are
They're the
unbelievably
they're
good.
so
but,
good.
Not a candy bar. Oh, so good though. I want some now.
Yeah, they're going to count. Last round, I'm going to need clarity in my final pick, but go on, Mike.
All right,
you're tilting over
Like
there.
I said, I don't even know what to pick, so I'm just taking a poll pick.
Oh, Hershey's Kiss?
No, that's not a candy bar.
Well, I just figured you'd go with it since it's the only thing more plain than Jason's pick.
Oh,
I have the Hershey's family.
Give me Milky Way.
Oh yeah.
Just put it on the
You,
board.
just went pull pick.
I'm just going name power right now.
Wow. I
Give me-
hope that the world sees through this.
Here's the thing. I have not won a poll in a little while, even though my poll picks are usually best.
I always win even when I don't win, is what he said.
This
In
is
my
the
own mind.
one pick that's going to take
Is it a
lot
huge
of vote,
pick?
a lot of vote away from me. It
Okay.
is.
I mean, good for you.
good, yeah,
Because
darn right.
after that shameless Hershey bar pick,
The Hershey's are great.
you do not buy Hershey bars.
I buy Hershey bars for cooking when we're making something as an ingredient, but then every time that happens, I end up eating because you buy a bunch of them. I end up eating one, and I go, "Why is this not a more go-to regular bar?" So shame on you. Hershey's are great. No, I'm going to go with my 101. I'm going to go with if I'm at a grocery store, I'm at a gas station, and I buy a candy bar, it is always, well, I guess Reese's cups are in there too, but otherwise, if it's a true candy bar, I'm making money. It's that first, it's that 15th, and I'm grabbing my payday. Paydays are so good. I can't explain it, because if you told me,
Didn't you take
peanuts?
are there no chocolate in that?
There's no chocolate.
So,
it's peanuts and caramel. It sounds so stupid to me.
Hold on. So a payday is
It's like a chocolate.
It's a naked Snickers.
No, it's a naked
It's a
Baby
nude,
Ruth.
It's a nude Snickers. What else is in a Snickers?
Nougat. And
there's
a
nougat?
ton in a Snickers. No,
Yeah,
a Baby Ruth.
because Snickers is
If you
garbage.
if you want to know how to make a Baby Ruth, you take a payday, you dip it in chocolate, and that's a Baby Ruth.
All right.
But
okay.
there's something about the flavors and the texture of.
All right, so Jason, just for the record,
I can
Mike,
respect
you've got
it.
peanut butter cups by Reese's.
Yes.
Twix, Three Musketeers, Milky Way. Jason, you got Snickers, Butterfinger, Hershey's, Payday. I've got Kit Kat, Crunch, Andy's Mints, and then I have a question.
Okay, that
Does
was your final
this
pick.
count as a candy bar? Does the Cadbury Cream Egg count?
No. How, I mean, what are we doing with our candy bars?
I don't think it does.
Well, now, wait a minute. If we allow it, I'm very confident he's going to lose in the poll.
I mean, if you
Cadbury cream eggs were great 20 years ago.
If a snot-filled chocolate egg is what you are after.
Yep, we'll allow it.
No, I'm not after
We'll
that.
allow it.
We're going to make the final pick, and
I honestly don't think it does.
don't
I'm on
worry.
board with Andy's.
I'm going to
but
make a worse
Cadbury.
I'm going to make a worse pick.
Then a Cadbury egg?
Yes.
Oh, he's going almond
Cadbury
Joys
eggs
with
are
nuts.
delicious, by the way. You're a clown. This was my favorite candy bar growing up. It's the Rolo. And it takes you back. It'll fulfill my goal of picking some ancient.
Am I remembering what a Rolo is?
Rolo is a roll of the mini caramels. Have you not seen them?
No, that's what I was. But I was believing that they are individual pieces. Are they actually stuck together?
That doesn't count as a candy bar?
No. I'm asking. Are they? Is it sold?
It's sold as a candy
roll.
bar.
It's sold as a
But
roll
it
of
is in a
miniature
roll,
ones.
and it's
It's
in
no
little mini
different than
pieces.
your peanut butter cups.
It's in the candy bar section.
Yes, it's in the
Absolutely.
candy bar
I mean,
section.
I'm just asking. I'm not attacking. I'm
why
asking questions.
that right there. That is why I don't think Andy's Mints counts. Have you ever in your life seen Andy's Mints in a candy bar section?
Sure. Yeah, in a bag. Yeah. They're in a bag.
Because you can't sell them individually.
And they're technically, it's because they're literally the same thing as your Hershey's bar, only yours are connected.
Can I ask another
They're
question?
the exact same shape.
Have you ever
and far more delicious.
Have you ever purchased a candy bar in a bag? Boom! Mic drop. It's not a candy bar.
Well, hold on. When you buy those the potpourri bag for Halloween, and it's got Mr. Goodbar, it's got Hershey, it's got
You're talking
Crackle,
about the Costco-sized bag of...
and they're the small ones.
Yeah.
What are those?
I'll go with Rolo.
Hold on. What are those, Jason?
Those are fun size.
Fun size.
Fun size what,
They are
Jason?
fun size universe.
and what kind of device, kind of holding container do they come inside of?
in an oversized Costco-sized cellophane wrapper is what they come in.
Also known as a bag?
That's the people are with me. They're listening and they understand. They're going, yes, Andy's Mints are not a candy bar. They're delicious, but they're not a candy bar.
Are you not? And neither of you have had Rolos?
Oh, I love Rolos.
Rolos are great. Have you ever had them in the fridge? They're great.
Oh,
I
crap.
feel like they'd take my teeth out.
I know what I should have taken now because
What?
I was tilting too bad from the.
There were a
Andy's.
lot. Look, we're gonna get heat because we always get heat of stuff we left out. You got the $100,000. You could have gone Mr. Coconut with the Almond Joy.
The Heath bars are great.
No, Baby Ruths.
After all this discussion, because this is
Toblerone for
this-
the pretentious.
this is outside of the norm, and it's in the form of
The Wonka bar.
It's in the form of a patty.
Yeah. Oh, peppermint patty.
A York.
Oh
peppermint
yeah, yeah. I
patty.
thought about that.
That's
They're
what I
good.
should have
They're
done.
very good.
Oh, York peppermint patties.
Nutrageous
are
bars,
fantastic.
caramello bars. There's a lot.
Oh,
of options. The
caramello.
Take 5. The Take 5's are really good.
I'll stand by my Milky Way though.
All right. We'll
think-
put the poll up on Twitter at Spitballers Pod. Did you learn anything today? Either of you
I
guys.
learned a lot.
I learned that Jason's father's name is Moron.
Yep, that is
Sorry,
that is true.
Jay.
I
And
learned.
sorry, Mr. Moore.
I learned that Andy has been diving deep into ocean life over the last little while as a new hobby.
And I learned that essentially in Jason's life, his sun revolves around him like the moon of his planet.
As you should.
Oh, hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for subscribing, listening, supporting. We will, of course, see you next Monday.
Tell your friends about the show. Get them in on the joy of every Monday morning.
We need your votes, too. I mean, come on.
That's true. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers Podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.